Welcome to Burning of the Midnight Amp, where we are dissecting music history album by album and track by track. And the track we are going to look into today is David Bowie's track, The Loneliest Guy. It's the fourth track on Reality album, his album from 2003. Yeah, let's just jump right into it. Yep. Slow and quiet ballad. Let's go.
Streets stand for more, empty, smell metal, weeds between buildings, pictures on my hard drive, but I'm the luckiest guy. Not the loneliest guy. Steam on the floor, shots by the mirror's frame. Clouds green low, no sign, no nothing now. But I'm the luckiest guy, not the loneliest guy. All the pages that have turned, all the errors left unlearned. Oh, but I'm the luckiest guy, not the loneliest guy in the world. Not me. Not me.
Loneliest Guy. Fourth track on the album. Very quiet. Quietest track on the album. Only piano and ambient guitar textures as backing.
I know. It's a beautiful track, but uneasy listening as well. It's not quiet, serene. There's some dark undercurrent of something. Lyrically as well, he says, I'm not the loneliest guy, but we don't quite believe him. The way he delivers it, the vocal, the very frail voice, very affected. This is Bowie as performer, as actor, playing a lonely guy, insisting he's not the loneliest guy, but the title is The Loneliest Guy. So,
but he's the luckiest guy.
Yes, and this is an unreliable narrator, I would say.
He is. He does sound much older in here than on the track before.
So there's something in the lyric and the vocal delivery, but also in the music that is disquieting in a way. At least in the end, it sort of builds, or builds. Maybe you should say spirals. I think we got this vortex feeling. The piano almost going in circle, and you got this atmospheric guitars, and there's this guitar strumming of the comes like a punch, and you got some backwards guitar probably going in there as well.
There is a loop, yeah, with some reverse guitar. It comes in the beginning and then it goes away, and then it comes back in the end.
So, yeah.
And the guitar in the beginning, it sounds like somebody took a Chris Isaak record and just turned the speed down, or immersed it in water or something.
Can you actually turn the speed down on a Chris Isaak record?
It would sound like this. So that's quite beautiful in the beginning, but with the piano and all the other things, it's not a track for relaxing, I would say.
No.
I really like the start of the verses when it's so much space. It's almost like the song stops up in between the first few words. Really great. The intro, it struck me now when we were listening to it that, and the outro as well, but maybe more clearly in the intro, those two chords that he's playing are it's similar chords that we hear at the end of Lady Grinning Soul, two minor chords. Although that has a bit of a more uplifting melody to it. Yes, chord structure is similar. It segues from Never Get Old. Never Get Old ends with this atmospheric guitar textures that sort of just flows into this track. And they're kind of sharing a little bit of the same thematic about mortality, and the value of time.
That's true. And you also have you need that musical bridge with the loop to make these tracks work together. Because if you got this big punching song, then it would be very jarring to jump right into this. But you got 30 seconds or so of ambient loops, toning it down into this quiet next song.
Bowie has talked quite a lot about the song in interviews in 2003, and says it was inspired partly by Brasilia, capital in Brazil, which the song reflects on urban decay and philosophical emptiness. I'm not sure if Bowie have been in Brasilia, but he depicts the city as a place where weeds are taken over, grass are growing back up through the concrete, and almost sounds like a post-apocalyptic description of the city.
But Brasilia is not like that at all.
No, it was inaccurate.
Yeah, he has had a vision of this brutalist architecture taken over by nature. But when we hear overgrown cities, one cannot help but think of John Fox, who's made several albums of the theme. One actually called London Overgrown, where pictures of London overgrown are all over the covers, and with some ambient music. But he made several of the kind. The Garden has overgrown statues and cathedral oceans. And,
a wonderful album.
Yeah. Maybe I think he has one called Lost City or something. He's got several, but the London Overgrown is the definitive Overgrown City album. If that is it's a very small subgenre, I would say. So this is Bowie's entry in the subgenre of overgrown city music.
I mean, bottom line, it's a song that explores themes of loneliness and alienation, which isn't a topic that was uncommon for Bowie in the past. But maybe different from the past is that he this time made it at a time when he was personally very happy in his life. Being married and had recently become a father. He was very at ease, and he liked to tell people that he was even. And he even said that he was surprised that he would end up as a family-oriented guy. He said that he was very at ease at the time and that he liked it, telling he was surprised he would end up as a family-oriented guy. And that somebody had said that as you get older, you grow into the person you always should have been. And he felt that this was happening to him. The song clashes a little bit with that. So it's not... I mean, it is like you say, it is the role Bowie is playing here. It isn't...
Yeah, I think it's a character piece. It could be Algera Touchstrik, or how you pronounce it, from outside. This lonely, frail old man. Or just a random old, frail man or lonely guy. I don't think it's Bowie pouring his heart out to the world, but one never knows.
No. I also find it very brave to put this as number 4 after this abrupt start with the rock songs. Even more brave that he played it so many times live. And he did it so well live.
I mean, he performed it 94 times in 2003 and 2004, and it was usually deafening silent in the audience when he played it. And you can hear that on the DVD version on a reality tour from Dublin, came in 2010. It was first played on in Riverside Studios on September 8, 2003. So that was this live cinema concert that he had, and it was last performed on his very last concert that he had on 25th of June 2004, Hurricane Festival in Germany.
But it's a wonderful track to put in a set list or an album track list to get some dynamic, because it's a palette cleanser between a lot of upbeat tracks or rocking tracks. So you need to take a break.
Yeah, you need to breathe a bit.
You need to breathe a bit.
Yeah, I'm not sure I agree with you what you said, Tom, that it is brave to put it there, because after 3 rocking pieces you might need a little breather.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree. Maybe brave wasn't the right word, but yeah.
Shocking.
It's shocking. Well, with Bowie, nothing is shocking, is it? So it's more shocking that it was that it did so well live.
But it is. I think people really respected the song, and typically when you have a quiet song, you have people shouting for other songs or making themselves heard. So that's really nice to see.
Play Rebel Rebel.
Play Siggy.
But he did play Rebel Rebel, so
He did.
they they endured. No, it's a very solid late Bowie track.
This was one of the tracks that Tony Visconti played bass on. It comes from the demo recording of the song, and they retained this for the recording. or the album version of it. Mike Carson, he recorded the piano part on a synthesizer in the studio with Bowie and Visconti, but he then brought the MIDI files with him back home to his home studio, and then he re-recorded it on his Yamaha Disclavier piano, and that is what we hear on the album.
It's beautifully played.
Absolutely. He plays it very, you could say, straightforward for being Mike Carson. You know, he quite often puts on a lot of this avant-garde, jazzy embellishments, but I mean that wouldn't have suited the song either. So
Nope.
He plays it very well.
It needs that repetition.
Yeah, and I don't think we have more to say about the song. Beautiful little piece. Thank you to everyone who was watching us. Remember to like and subscribe. We're going to go through the rest of the songs on this album. We also have a Patreon where you can have an early access to all the songs from this album. And we have a podcast where we are discussing the whole album, the whole recording process and everything from start to end. My name is Frode.
My name is Ton.
And my name is Chris.
Have a nice day and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Sorry.
Jeg kan ta avslutningen.
Jeg skulle til å si noe sånn veldig langt, og så tenkte jeg, nei, da skal ikke jeg.
Gå hjem og høre på Plato i
Ja.
Your Overgrown City.
Ja.